Hello, guys, and welcome to the Sports Center YouTube channel. I'm Dan, he's Carl, and today we are talking about semi-automated offsides. What are we saying, Carl?
Like it, efficient, quick, like really quick compared to what we're used to in Premiership anyway.
Well,
Um, I can't get over how quick it is.
we spoke about it last night, didn't we? We said we were going to do this tomorrow, and then we had the literally perfect example of this in the Portugal game last night.
It was just unbelievable. It was literally done, sorted. You didn't even know there was a check going on. It was that quick.
I reckon less than 30 seconds.
Probably was. Well, like I said, you didn't even really notice it in viewing time.
Well, they were celebrating,
By the time
weren't
they
they?
showed
And
a
then,
replay or something.
yeah, they were celebrating, and before you know it, we're like, oh, goals ruled out for offside.
Definitive done. No problem. Which pisses me off because this technology has been around for a good couple of years, and English Premier League have wanted to go on their own, do their own thing, well, I don't know what they wanted to be, but dickheads, obviously, because we've tried to use his own technology, which was shit,
Yeah.
when we could have used this all along, which we are now going to this coming season.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it. I totally agree with you. I think last season were a bad one. And it's funny, I was speaking to my dad about it over the weekend, and he reckons that since, remember the Luis Diaz goal that wasn't obviously got ruled out against Tottenham,
Tottenham, yeah.
he reckons that the refs absolutely shit themselves that much after that it was like, right, check everything, check and check and check and check and check again if we have to. And it almost went just too much. It was like, fucking hell.
Too far.
Yeah, some of them you can literally see by just looking with your eyes that that's offside. But it was just like, oh, no, no, we've got to get the lines out. We've got to do this. We've got to do that. It's like, come on, where's the level of competency for these guys that are inside these VAR rooms?
They're supposed to be qualified guys that know exactly what they're doing and what they're looking for. They shouldn't need umpteen checks. It's pretty, use your skill. You can see it. The linesman's been able to see it for past I don't know how many decades. Why does it take you with a screen so long to figure it out?
Especially when you see how much bloody training. I think they were a bit of an inside, weren't they? Remember Neville and Carragher did one a couple of seasons ago.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
So you actually saw the level of like technology and stuff that and training that the we can't call them linesmen anymore now, can we? It's gone for a while. The
officials,
assistant referees, official, is that what it is now? Is it?
Well, they're all part of one gang, aren't they? They're all officials.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a conspiracy theory though, me, about these officials now. I reckon, and call me a bit mad here, but just the way the Premier League works and it's all about money. I think it won't be long before there's a Netflix documentary behind the scenes to do with the referees.
I don't think is it PGMOL will let it happen.
Don't you think?
Because they'll be shown to be absolute useless, and I just don't see I don't see how they can do it.
Well, they've almost dipped the toe in that water a little bit anyway by doing this one with fucking Howard Webb and Michael Owen, haven't they, on Sky, which were a bit of a mockery, to be fair.
Well, exactly. Look at state of how that's been shown, and I think you do it behind the scenes. I think the whole can of worms will be opened.
Well, I don't know. It just made me. I don't know. You just see some decisions and they're very, very questionable, aren't they? I mean, I know we're going to Premier League now. They're very questionable, and you think, even me as an untrained person who has no bloody official, I've never done anything to do with refereeing. I can see that that's a foul or that's handball or that's not a goal. It's like these guys take forever to make these decisions, and I don't know. It's just something about me just thinks they're trying to put a bit of spotlight on them lot here. There's some.
They're just overthinking it for me. I just don't get why they're overthinking it.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious, isn't it, to 90% of the footballing viewer. You can see whether, like you say, that's a foul, that's offside, etc., etc. You can see it. You don't need umpteen replays.
Well,
in 5 minutes. Well,
funny,
realistically, sometimes 2-3 minutes. There's no need for it.
it's funny you should say that. I don't know, we're kind of drifting a little bit away from semi-automated offsides here, but it was Germany against Scotland the other night. The referee got advised to go to the screen, the monitor on the side of the pitch, to look at the red card. Well, eventually it was a red card and a penalty. The guy looked at it once. He was literally walking away, and then as he was walking away, like he was turning away, and he looked at it again. He was like, right, sound, penalty, red card. I'm like, where the fuck is this level of officiating just throughout the leagues? Like, where is this? Why does it take us so
It's not
long?
in our league.
Well, do you think that's what it is? The fact that it's just our league.
I think it's just English. Well, I think when you're going to the Champions League, I don't think the officiating's been horrendous at all. I think it's been pretty good. I think it's just genuinely our league.
But again, Champions League have had the semi-automated this season, haven't they?
Exactly. One thing about this semi-automated thing, I know we're talking about the Euros really because that's on at the minute.
Yeah.
But it's coming into the Premiership. But I'm sure they've said it's not going to be ready until, is it September, October?
Really?
So it's not going to. We're not going to get it at the start of the season. I'm sure that has been mooted.
They can't bring it in halfway, surely.
I'm sure it is. It's a month or two because the technology in England isn't ready. I heard that probably when it first got announced that we were going to it. Wow. I haven't heard anything since. So I might be stand corrected, but I'm pretty sure it's not ready for the start of the season.
Wow, I'll have to do. I'm going to do a bit of digging on that actually, because I just think, what about all those controversial decisions like before? Say if it does come in September, what about anything that's happened before September? And then
Absolutely,
that's very controversial if they do that.
For me, it's either from the start or from next season. You can't bring it. But hopefully I'm wrong. But that was definitely sounded out at the beginning when it first got announced. Whether they've been able to fast track it a little bit, so it will be at the start of the season.
Yeah,
I've not heard anything.
Well, let's hope it is. Just one thing before we leave. It's going to be interesting, right? Because again, I know we've only seen a week's worth of football. We've seen the Euros, and I think the standard of officiating has been pretty good. If I'm honest, we're quick to jump on officials when they're shit, but I think it's also good to say they've been pretty good, and the level's pretty high at the moment. It'd be interesting when this comes in the Premier League next season if they make a fuck up of this, because at the moment this system works, doesn't it?
It does. It's proven it works, not just in Euros, but in other leagues, in other tournaments. There's no reason why it shouldn't work unless we try overthink it, overplay it, overanalyze it, and just end up making a fuck of it, which wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me either, mate. But let's see. Watch this space there. Right, mate. Good chat as always. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop us a comment. Let us know what you think about the semi-automated offsides. Are you liking it? Are you not liking it? Let us know in the comments below. Give us a like, drop us a subscribe, and we'll catch you later.